Hi, my name is Beth Holko, and I am coming to you today on behalf of the Children's House of Hope Ministry in Uganda, Africa. I recently accepted a position of International Director for the orphans and the Children's House of Hope Ministries. So in giving you a little background on that, that actually came to pass because I began to pray the prayer of Jabez in April, and shortly after that I accepted the director position along with my friend and co-worker Wamala Omar, who is there in Uganda with the children. And I also asked Wamala recently to begin praying the prayer of Jabez as well, which, as you well know, was prayed by Jabez in the Bible. And Jabez prayed, "Oh Lord, bless me indeed and expand my territory, that your hand would be upon me and keep me from evil, that I might not cause pain." We have begun to pray this for the children. God actually expanded my territory to Africa, I feel, as a result of this prayer. And so we come on behalf of the children today who need sponsorship for school. And the Lord actually gave Wamala a word yesterday after he prayed the prayer of Jabez, saying that for those who would give a heavenly hand to the orphans, that you will create a brighter future for our children. And these children are also learning about the Lord, not just their scholastics. So definitely to create a brighter future for the world. So Wamala shared this with me yesterday and said, I think you should make this video. And I said, well, I'm going to pray about it, but I need to have a sign. So when I went to church today, I asked the Lord for a sign, and our studies at church today, the pastor preached on the ancient paths. So it was actually the pastor's wife who spoke, and she talked about Abraham and Sarah and how they had Isaac. And she talked about Joseph, who was thrown into slavery, sold by his brothers, and then became second to the Pharaoh. So God made a way out of no way for him. And she talked about Gideon, who I'm always asking the Lord for a sign, obviously, and Gideon was the man who laid out a fleece for the Lord twice, and the Lord answered his prayer and then helped him to conquer the Midianites with only 300 men against a great army of men, about 135,000, I believe. And then Jonah was the last person that she spoke about, and that is my friend Wamala's favorite book, along with Psalm 119. So definitely there were my answers to prayer, that God is on the move and God is the God of the impossible. I'm going to attach the list for you of the children who do not have sponsorship for school yet. And to us, it looks a little overwhelming and daunting, but for God, nothing is impossible. And so we know this. So we are being obedient to follow the word of the Lord. And we know that it is not in our power, but that God is going to do the work and through you. So if God tweaks your heart, please sponsor a child, knowing that you are lending a heavenly hand to the orphans and you are creating a brighter future for these children. We thank you all for taking the time to watch this video, and we thank you for your generous hearts, and may God bless you all. Thank you.